I grew up in what is typically diagnosed as an artsy home. Both of my parents were theater majors, and my mother is now a full-time artist. So both my sister and I have been raised surrounded by culture, with a practical gluttony of creative tools. We have always been encouraged to create. We had dance lessons and music lessons. We were in children's choirs. I started entering writing contests when I was in the 6th grade. There has never been anything inhibiting us from art. If anything, we were being ambushed with it. Being creative has always seemed like the most natural path for me. But even then, I have a predisposition to be creative for a few reasons. Number one, I grew up artsy in a community that valued me for it. The style and philosophy that I gravitate towards naturally is applauded by the upper middle class New York City people that surround me. I don't have to deal with any of the anti-art sentiment that has left so many people feeling alone and like their art is unwanted. Number two, I'm affluent. I can afford to make art all the time because my family can afford to blow too much money on art supplies. Anything I need in order to create, I either have or probably could have in a few months. Art itself has never been, and cannot be, only for the affluent, but it sure as hell is more accessible. My generation also has a special type of privilege when it comes to creativity. In the internet age, anyone can have an audience, and that encourages a lot of creation. In fact, there's so much creation that there's almost a pressure around it. For the first time, everyone has a platform, which means that it's difficult for people who don't already have an audience to feel like their voice is going to be welcomed or even heard. In my experience, the cacophony of craftsmanship in the modern era is more overwhelming than symphonic. I just hope that we don't lose too many people to a fear of being ignored.